Hello to all the amazing viewers of the Aware Mind channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest mental challenges we all face, something we've all experienced but don't always know how to handle: anger. Have you ever had a small incident ruin your entire day just because you kept thinking about it? Have you ever replayed a conversation in your head over and over, getting even angrier each time? That's the power of unresolved anger in the mind. But how can we get rid of it? Today we'll explore the world of science and psychology to answer this question. If you're ready, let's dive in. First, let's understand what anger really is and why it stays in our minds. Anger is a natural emotional response controlled by the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing emotions. When you perceive a threat or injustice, your amygdala triggers a surge of adrenaline and cortisol, preparing your body for fight or flight. But here's the problem. Our brain doesn't always interpret threats correctly. This means that a negative text message, a rude comment, or even an awkward look from a stranger can be processed as if it were a life-threatening situation. And once that happens, the mind keeps replaying the event, making the anger last much longer than necessary. Now, here's the big question. Why do we sometimes struggle to let go of anger? There are a few psychological reasons behind this. Sense of power. Anger can make us feel strong and in control. Justice-seeking. Holding on to anger feels like we are standing up for ourselves. Mental habit. Some of us are simply used to revisiting negative experiences repeatedly. Psychological rumination effect. The brain loves to go over problems again and again, hoping to find a solution. But in most cases, this only increases stress and frustration. Holding on to anger isn't just an unpleasant feeling. It has serious effects on both mental and physical health. Studies show that increased cortisol levels can lead to high blood pressure and heart problems. Persistent anger is linked to anxiety and depression. The mind gets stuck in the past, preventing us from enjoying the present. Our social relationships suffer because anger makes us react more emotionally and aggressively. Now that we understand why anger lingers in our minds, it's time to explore science-backed strategies to release it. Here are some powerful techniques. The 90-second rule. Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor research by Dr. Jill Bolte-Taylor reveals that the chemical reaction of anger lasts only 90 seconds. After that, we choose whether to hold on to it or let it go. Next time you feel angry, set a timer, sit quietly, and focus on your breath for 90 seconds. See if you still feel as mad afterward. Perspective shifting technique. Our minds tend to view situations from a narrow angle, but changing our perspective can be a game changer. Ask yourself, would this situation seem as bad from someone else's point of view? Writing to release anger. Write a letter expressing all your anger and frustration, but don't send it. Read it a few days later and see if you still feel the same. Using humor to break the cycle. Imagine your anger-inducing situation as a funny movie scene. If a bad driver cut you off, picture them as a character in a comedy film. It immediately shifts your emotional reaction. Now, I have a challenge for you. Can you go 24 hours without holding on to anger? Every time you feel angry, use one of today's techniques instead of letting the emotion take over. If you're up for it, type in the comments, "I'm ready for 24 hours of peace," and share your experience with us. So, these were some powerful scientific strategies to free your mind from anger. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest content. And remember, peace of mind is a skill, and you can master it. Let's continue this journey together. See you in the next video.